Welcome to the Netflix and chill edition of Monday Night Raw. My name is Jesse, aka your very own one and only Chi-Town Smart, and today we cover what went down on the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. But before we do me a favor, make sure you are subbed to the channel. Right now we are almost at 8,000 subs, and I know we can get there this month. Let's show up and show out, guys. Hit that like button as well. That also helps the channel a lot. Also, leave a comment below. What were your thoughts on the show? What would you have changed? What did you like? If you leave a comment the same day that this video was posted, you are guaranteed to get a reply from yours truly. If you would like to show your love by donating, but you keep missing the live streams, because I do live streams from time to time, then I got something for you as well. You can leave a super thanks by clicking on the little heart in the browser or on your device with the thanks next to it. That way you can leave a super thanks. It works the same as a super chat. Starting now, all donations of $25 and up will get your comment read on the very next upload on this channel. Donations of $50 up to $100 will be read during the super chat segment on the AEW Dynamite post-show review over on JD's channel. That's JD from NY206 on Wednesday nights. Also, you will get everything from the previous tier. And one more for the mega bombs of $100 or more. You get everything from the previous tiers, and you will become an official sponsor of my Collision Corner segment on Wednesday nights. All donations are greatly appreciated. They help support everything we do here. And if you have the ability to donate, it is more than welcome, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Let's get to the show. The show kicks off with what can only be described as the absolute greatest opening video package in the history of life here on Earth. So much that the alien drones over there in New Jersey have reportedly been seen tearing up just before signing up for their own Netflix accounts, but then they quickly realize that they can just share the password on one account. The opening video for this Monday Night Raw on Netflix made WrestleMania video packages look like low-budget house shows in Iowa. It was an absolute thing of beauty and a must-see if you haven't already. The Rock then comes out, opens the show to a ridiculously massive pop, but now we know why the show was 3 hours, because it took about 2.5 for The Rock to get to the ring. Finally, The Rock has gotten into the ring. The Rock shouted out the Netflix executives that were in attendance and immediately threatened to go Squid Games on Ted Sarandos if he was censored out. The Rock then shouted out Cody Rhodes for carrying the company on his back for the last year, and then propositioned his mom. I hope I'd never get a shout out from The Rock. First match of the Netflix era, we get Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa in tribal combat for possession of the coveted Ula Fala. Roman took an eternity to get to the ring, presumably to give people time to figure out their Netflix passwords. And somehow, he still made it out faster than Dwayne. The match was expectedly chaotic, given the lack of the disqualifications. Reigns and Solo used chairs, the commentary desk, ring steps, tables, until it seemed Reigns had the match won. At that point, Tongaloa ran in to stop the referee's count. Jacob Fatu then attacked Reigns with a super kick and a moonsault. Sikoa hit Reigns with a Samoan spike, but Reigns kicked out at 2 as the referee re-entered the ring. Sikoa and his crew were ready to continue the attack after putting the referee down with another Samoan spike, but Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn ran in for the save, helping set up Reigns for a spear on Sikoa, only for Sikoa to kick out at 2. Zayn ran off Loa and Fatu. Reigns again appeared to have the match in hand, but Kevin Owens ran into the ring, hits Roman with a stunner before telling Sikoa to score the pin. He said, go get him. Reigns again kicked out, and it was then Cody Rhodes who ran in to attack Owens and leave Reigns and Sikoa alone in the ring, where Roman hit a pair of spears to score the win. Roman, tribal chief, bruh. After the match, The Rock came to the ring and presented Roman with the Ulafala before sharing a handshake and a hug. Michael Cole says, the Roman Empire is back. What a great moment. What a great call by Michael Cole. Great way to open the show. Fantastic. Loved it. This was nothing short of a pay-per-view main event quality match. It was definitely chaotic and overbooked, but that falls in line with the overall story being told with the bloodline. Great match, 4.5 tacos. John Cena came to the ring to kick off the farewell tour, which will culminate in his retirement from wrestling by the end of 2025. After talking about how long it has been since he's won a match, Cena said fans should stop anticipating him winning a record-breaking 17th World Championship. Cena said it would take a miracle, and he could only earn it by winning Money in the Bank or winning the Elimination Chamber, before pausing and saying he could also win the Royal Rumble. After saying he knows it's a long shot, Cena said he would enter and win the Royal Rumble. That's huge. Anytime John Cena makes an appearance, the energy is always hype. This was no exception. I think the important thing to take from this is Cena saying that he will win the Royal Rumble. That makes him an instant favorite due to his name value alone. We get a Logan Paul video package. He announces he is now officially a full-time WWE superstar, and Cole says he is signed to Monday Night Raw. Well, so far he's 1 for 1 because they show him in the front row in the crowd. The Women's World Championship, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. After some early back and forth action, Ripley hit Riptide only for Morgan to kick out. Dominic Mysterio threw Morgan's belt into the ring but was caught by the referee. This allowed Raquel Rodriguez to distract Ripley long enough for Morgan to hit Oblivion onto a steel chair, only for Ripley to kick out. After Ripley kicked out of the frog splash, she countered Oblivion with a Riptide twice to win the title. Rhea Ripley, once again, women's champion. Dominic Mysterio entered the ring after the match, seemingly wanted to sneak attack Ripley, but when caught, offered her a hug. What a nice guy. Ripley rejected the hug and delivered a low blow before hitting Riptide. That was not nice at all. As Ripley walked to the back, The Undertaker's American Badass music hit, and the legend took a lap around the ring. That's all he did. The match felt a little rushed, especially with there being a title change. And Undertaker coming out at the very end did take a little shine from Rhea Ripley. But who are we kidding? Does she really need any more shine? Rhea Ripley defeats Liv Morgan. 3 tacos. Not bad. We get Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Jey makes his way through the crowd as usual, but tonight he has an entourage consisting of 3 security guards, a full-blown camera crew, and Travis Scott, who was carrying the WWE Hardcore title, and a baby. I'm being told that was not a baby. It was a joint the size of a baby. Jey Uso jumped McIntyre before the match started. McIntyre mostly held the upper hand for much of the early stretch after the opening brawl. Jey kicked out after a future shock DDT before hitting a spear for a 2 count of his own. McIntyre came back with a Claymore, but it wasn't enough to score the win. McIntyre hit an aggressive attack before looking for another Claymore, but Uso collapsed before the move could hit. McIntyre again lined up for the move, but this time Uso suckered him and locked up a crucifix pin for a quick 3 count. Jey Uso beats Drew McIntyre via pinfall. 3 tacos. It was okay. I just probably would have liked a little bit more time for those two. Hulk Hogan made a brief appearance. I said Hulk Hogan. I said Hulk Hogan made a brief appearance to CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. The match started as a brawl with both men trading strikes. Punk missed a dive to the outside, but Rollins did miss his own seconds later. Punk launched Rollins over the ringside barricade, and the two men brawled by the crowd before heading back to ringside. Rollins got into several arguments with the referee for attempting to enforce the rules. What do you do? Don't enforce the rules! What's wrong with you? While that was happening, this allowed Punk to take advantage. There weren't many classic wrestling holds, as the two mostly threw strikes with occasional big moves. Rollins hit Punk with Punk's own GTS, but Punk rolled out of the ring to avoid the pin. When the two men rolled back into the ring, Punk hit Seth's curb stomp for a 2 count. Rollins countered the ensuing GTS to hit one of his own for the second time. As the action spilled back to the outside, the two battled on top of the commentary desk, where Rollins managed to hit a pedigree before throwing Punk back into the ring and then hitting another pedigree and only getting a 2 count. My God. Rollins managed to hit a buckle bomb and then a stomp, but Punk again escaped by getting his foot on the rope. After Rollins' superplex, Punk popped up, hit a GTS. Rollins rebounded off the ropes and slumped on the Punk's shoulders, allowing Punk to hit a second GTS to finally score the win. Punk wins via pinfall in 20 minutes. Pretty good match, but I would have closed with Roman versus Solo. Very fun and exciting show. It wasn't perfect, but I'd say it definitely lived up to the hype, which is the important thing in the grand scale, because you would hate to build up a show to this magnitude and leave everyone completely disappointed. I know I've seen some complaints here and there, but look, you're never going to please everybody. You just don't want to piss off everybody. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Netflix and chill edition of Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys so much for joining me here tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you made it this far in the video. And if you did, say Taco Crew for life, and I'll give you a shout out. Thanks again, guys. My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Chi-Town Smart, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.